We really wanted to give parents a set of tools that they could use when they are working with a child on something new, or they're practicing something they've done before, or they're doing something they may know how to do, but for whatever reason, the child is struggling in a different learning environment. So that was really our intention behind the Family Guide. And what's also great about it is the strategies in the Family Guide are incredibly effective when teachers use them in the classroom. And we saw a lot of value in translating those strategies for a different environment and giving them to parents, so that when they're working with a child who's young, or a child kind of in the older grades, whether they're working on reading or math, a lot of these strategies can translate really nicely for parents.
And the interesting thing is, as teachers, we've known that for a long time, right? And I your children are a little younger than mine, but I know that, or your child is a little bit younger than mine. And I know that for many years, my children said, stop being a teacher at home, Mom. Just stop being a teacher. But I really think what we're seeing in the moment is teachers have this opportunity to say to parents, teaching doesn't have to be prescripted. It doesn't have to look like you're sitting down and you're learning in front of something. There are ways that you can sort of slip these practices, these high leverage ability practices that really help kids learn, especially kids who are struggling students, to help them learn. They're just become part of your daily routine. And some of the resources that are shared in the guide, and some of the thoughts that are shared in the guide, are things that I think parents are probably already doing, and they don't even know that they're really effective practices. And for many families, I think it's an opportunity for them to say, oh, I've been doing this all along, and now I know that it's really evidence-based, and they can feel better about moving forward. Because I think we're all in this moment where we're trying to figure out, how do we feel better about moving forward and support our kids? And knowing that what you're doing is working, really has research behind it, and then you can build on it, is super helpful. And I love that about the guide. I love that it has this ability to say, here are things that you probably already do, and here are things you can extend to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that was a great kind of underlying goal of it, to teach parents some new things, but exactly what you just said, to validate the things that they're already doing, and to help them take advantage of everyday experiences, at home. There are everyday experiences at home that are learning opportunities, and sometimes we don't always take advantage of them. It doesn't have to be formally sitting down doing homework. It can be reading books together on the couch. It can be having a dinner conversation. It can be going for a walk and looking for things and asking the right questions.
So sorting laundry, right? You can find all the socks. You can find all the red things. You can, all of these things that we don't think about. Setting the table, because it's patterns and organization. It's there already. Yeah.